जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna Ram Ram Hare Jaya Radha Ramana Radha Radha एवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत श्री श्रीमती डिवाइन ग्रेस भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की, इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य पीपीटी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवर ऑफ द होल वर्ल्ड श्रील प्रभुपाद की। एवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तरशत श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की, नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की। ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरापुरी धाम की, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की, गंगा मैया की, यमुना मैया की, भक्ति देवी की, श्रीमती तुलसी महारानी की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की, श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्र मैया की, श्री श्री गौर निताय की, ग्रंथराज श्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की, श्री कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी की, श्री गोपाल भट्ट गोस्वामी की, श्री राधा रमण देव की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shuddhavadi Paschatya Deshatari. ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपां साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा। स्वसेवा है कि अन्य सेवा है? कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फुलेषु कदाचन। Never expect flowers, but expect mercy, great mercy. So welcome to our morning discussion. Today is the disappearance day of Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami. So in short, Gopal Bhatta Goswami was born to Venkat Bhatta, who was worshipping Lord Ranganath in Srirangam, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in 1510 around, when he reached in Chaturmas period after sannyas in his South Indian tour to Srirangam. He was invited by Venkat Bhatta to his house to stay there for 4 months and allow him to practice Grihastha Dharma by serving sadhu. So Mahaprabhu agreed, and that's where Gopal Bhatta was guest receptionist. Got so much close association of Mahaprabhu, lot of pastimes. And then when he left, he told him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Gopal to serve his parents because they are devotees. And after they depart from this world, then you go to Vrindavan. And exactly he did that. He had Prabodhananda Saraswati as his uncle, who taught him Sanskrit and other scriptures, became very scholarly. After, while father and mother were leaving body, they said, Gopal, now as per Mahaprabhu's instruction, after our departure, you may go to Vrindavan. They departed, reached Vaikuntha, and here Gopal reached Vrindavan, Gopal Bhatta. He became Goswami, Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and he was serving under Rupa Goswami and Sanatan Goswami. Eventually, when he went to Nepal, when he was taking bath in the river there, in his kamandalu came Shaligram Shilas. He poured them back, but again as he caught up, again in kamandalu there were Shaligram Shilas. It happened some 3 times. Then he understood that to be the Lord's desire. Then he came to Hare Krishna. Then he came to Vrindavan with those Shaligram Shilas and was worshipping. But because many rich people from Delhi would come to Vrindavan regularly and would gift the Goswamis clothes, ornaments of the deities so that they could serve them. Gopal Bhatta Goswami was wondering, mine is Shaligram Shila, all round balls. How can I decorate them? So then on Narsimha Chaturdashi day in particular, he fervently prayed from the core of his heart to Lord, oh Lord, please, for Prahlad you can manifest, come out of pillar, so you can come from anywhere. And sure enough, next day morning when he took bath in Yamuna early in the morning, came back, he found one of the 12 Shaligram Shilas and transformed into around 1 foot tall Ramandev deity, very beautiful. 1 foot, or somebody said more maybe, or whatever. Beautiful deity. And the backside reveals that he has come out of Shaligram Shila. And then immediately the news was sent to Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. They came rushing. They saw the beautiful features of the body of Ramanadev, and one of them, maybe Rupa Goswami, named this deity as Ramana. And Ramanadev was worshipped by Gopal Bhatta Goswami. So Gopal Bhatta Goswami was there till age 70 also and served in so many different ways. His disciple only became Srinivasa Acharya. And he entrusted, Gopal Bhatta Goswami entrusted Srinivasa Acharya under the care of Jiva Goswami for his tutelage. Jiva Goswami trained him. Okay, that is in short. So we will continue our discussion on Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Adi-lila 4th chapter, the confidential reasons for the Lord's appearance. We were up to, which was the last sloka? 137. हे एक शुद्ध आर लोभेर प्रकार स्वमाधुर्य देखी कृष्ण करे न विचार. That is one desire. Now please hear of another. Seeing his own beauty, Lord Krishna began to consider the 3 internal reasons. So then that pleasure that Srimati Radharani derives in his service, what is in him that she relishes more than him. So like the 3 desires. So now second desire is telling, seeing his own beauty, Lord Krishna began to consider. 138. Please repeat. Adbhuta Ananta Purna Mora Madhurima Trijagate Iharakeha Nahi Payasima. My sweetness is wonderful, infinite and full. No one in the 3 worlds can find its limit. Madhurima. ये प्रेम द्वारे नित्य राधिका एकली अमार माधुर्यामृत आस्वादे सकली. Only Radhika, by the strength of her love, tests all the nectar of my sweetness. Somebody made nice amorous, very sweet. and then somebody else drinks it. One who makes it, he is not able to relish it. So then one is wondering, I also have to get share, or maybe full nectar. I have to do something. यद्यपि निर्मल राधार महत् मत प्रेम दर्पण सत्प्रेम दर्पण तथापि स्व इच्छा स्वतपि स्वच्छता तर राढ़े क्षणे क्षण बाढ़े क्षण क्षण. Although Radha's love is pure like a mirror, Satprema Darpana, its purity, Swachhata, increases at every moment. Badhe Kshane Kshana. So her love is already pure. The purity keeps increasing anyway. Amara madhurya nahi badhite avakalle badhite avakashe ye darpanera age nava nava rupe bhase. My sweetness also has no room for expansion, yet it shines before that mirror in newer and newer beauty. So in one sense, Krishna's sweetness is fixed. But then in front of this mirror called Srimati Radharani or her love, it becomes all the more sweet. Beauty keeps increasing. So there is something special in Srimati Radharani which Krishna is not aware of. Manmadhurya Radhara Prema Dohe Hoda Kori Kshane Kshane Badhe Dohe Kevanahi Hari. There is constant competition between my sweetness and the mirror of Radha's love. They both go on increasing, but neither knows defeat. Great. Like in front of mirror you go, and the mirror's beauty increases. And then your beauty increases, then mirror beauty increases. So you will touch that mirror and check kya hai? What is happening? Some dynamics. So both go on increasing, but neither knows defeat. Amara madhurya nitya navana vahaye Swaswa prema anurupa bhakti aswadai. My sweetness is always newer and newer. Devotees test it according to their own respective love. In 5 rasas, different devotees, but it's like dynamic. The more devotee serves the Lord, the more he experiences pleasure, and the more the Lord enjoys, and he gives more offers more love. Then devotee offers more love. Then Krishna's love increases, he offers more love, and just goes on. Geometric progression, not arithmetic. And as t tends to infinity, the graph tends to infinity. And infinity is never reached. It continues, eternal. दर्पणाद्ये देखी यदि आपन माधुरी आस्वादिते हय लोभ आस्वादिते नारी. If I see my sweetness in a mirror, I am tempted to test it, but nevertheless I cannot. They said that in Dwarka, when Krishna was passing by, suddenly on one mirror, which was very made up of all precious stones, so it was reflecting his own image, and he was wondering, who is this such a beautiful person? And he was saw. And then afterwards he realized, oh, it's me. Am I so beautiful, so sweet? So Krishna is also not able to understand his own sweetness. So he gets tempted to test it, but he still cannot test. As Krishna, he cannot test. It's in one sense like, as cow cannot test her own milk. You'll never find cow taking her hind leg and drinking milk from her udder. You take that? Nowadays, her neck reaches all the way.
It's
Okay, okay. But anyway, that is not a common phenomenon. Prabhu's cow drinks milk. Maybe in previous life. He was a cow in Golok Vrindavan. So anyway, after this life, he can again start drinking your own milk in Golok Vrindavan. But in Golok, no occasion. At least Golok cows don't drink their own milk. That is exclusively for Krishna. Similarly, a beautiful woman cannot relish her own beauty at every moment, except when she goes in front of mirror, she may be able to. But other people can relish her beauty. So likewise, this is originally coming from Krishna. These two examples we gave. So they cannot. So likewise, because Krishna cannot, so Krishna has to come as Radharani, means in the mood of Radharani. विचार करिए यदि आस्वाद उपाय राधिका स्वरूप हैते तबे मन धाय. If I deliberate on a way to test it, I find that I hanker for the position of Radhika. In purport, Prabhupada says, in the mirror of Radharani's heart, the transcendental features of Krishna appear increasingly new and fresh. In other words, the attraction of Krishna increases in proportion to the understanding of Srimati Radharani. So it is not just Krishna alone. Krishna in front of Radharani has that experience because she is the mirror. Desiring to understand Radharani's attitude of increasing love, Lord Krishna appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is the second reason. अपरिकलित पूर्वः कश्चमत्कारकारी स्फुरति मम गर्यानेश माधुर्यपूरः अयम् अहम् अपि हस्त हन्त अयम् अहम् अपि हन्त प्रेक्ष्य यं लुब्धचेतः सरतसमुपभोक्तुं कामये राधिकेव. This is from Lalit Madhav, 8th chapter 34th verse by Rupa Goswami. Who manifests an abundance of sweetness greater than mine, which has never been experienced before, and which causes wonder to all? Alas, I myself, my mind bewildered upon seeing this beauty, impetuously desire to enjoy it like Srimati Radharani. So same consideration, thought in the heart of Krishna is revealed by Rupa Goswami in Lalit Madhav. It was spoken by Lord Krishna when he saw the beauty of his own reflection in a jeweled fountain in Dwarka. So that picture, jeweled fountain is written. Okay. Sometimes you'll find that tile is there and Krishna is looking there. His own reflection, bluish, very beautiful. He is so beautiful. Anyway, he must be getting such shocks quite often. There's so many mirrors everywhere in Dwarka. So, Krishna Madhuryera Eka Swabhavika Bala Krishna Adi Naranari Karaye Chanchala. The beauty of Krishna has one natural strength. It thrills the hearts of all men and women, beginning with Lord Krishna himself. So see, so many times like your own beauty you watch in the mirror. Yes or not? Yes, you are beautiful. Yes, you are beautiful because you are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. बस चले तो मैं मिरर के सामने 24 घंटा ही खड़ा रहा जीवन भर, और उधर ही मिरर में देखते देखते अपनी सौंदर्य को देखते देखते ही दम तोड़ के नीचे गिर जाए तो टॉयलेट में, लेकिन इतना मैं सुंदर हूँ, ऐसे हर किसी को लगता है. गला मधुर, अधरम मधुरम, कंठ मधुरम, सब मधुरम. Those who are in ignorance, they think like that. But you can imagine what must be happening to Krishna. That nature of seeing our own beauty also comes from Krishna. Krishna also watches his beauty. and no need to go to bathroom mirror and all that. In Dwarka, everything is reflecting in a sense. It's like mirror. All the precious stones, walls, pillars, and mirrors are also anyway there. So many things. So Krishna is getting shocks after shocks. He's thrilled. Krishna is the first one, and then all others also. That all the filmy songs are also based on that. एक बार देखो बार बार देखो देखने की चीज है. भगवान ही है वो ओरिजिनली. बाकी सब तो क्या है? Beauty is here today, gone tomorrow. In the YouTube they have many such movies of film stars when he was 26 years old, and now when he's 56 years old, 40 years later. Then some other actress when she was 18 years old, and now when she's 88 years old. My God, 88-year-old look like it's like Dabbu, or I don't know what you call it. Bopla. Who gets attracted to Bopla? Kaddu. Kaddu. Nobody gets attracted like that. Or Kishmish. That miss who was like to be kissed, in youthful days. Now she has like all the gone, beauty is gone. So you want to miss looking at her, but unfortunately you may get to see her. So real beauty and permanent eternal beauty is Krishna only, spiritual world only. And all that here, whatever beauty you see is not but a reflection of the original beauty in Golok Vrindavan. Okay, there is some beauty here, but this is reflection first of all, and it is temporary. It's not eternal. Here today and gone tomorrow. So that has to be understood. Then you won't be attracted. You'll if at all you see, then you see it as original thing should be reminded of, isn't it? Just like when you go in the mobile shop and you see Apple iPhone. So iPhone has its own charm, Oh, it's the king of all the mobiles. Mobile Raja. Apple. Though Apple is not the king of all the fruits. Mango is. Amba और आम उसका नाम आम होना चाहिए था, एप्पल नहीं. लेकिन जो भी अमेरिका में maybe Apple is the king of all the fruits. So they have that, and that also half eaten. झूठा है वो, झूठे को. So originally only it is revealed कि झूठा है वो. फिर भी झूठे के प्रति आकर्षित होते लोग, क्योंकि झूठी दुनिया है ना, झूठे लोग हैं, इसलिए झूठे एप्पल मोबाइल के प्रति आकर्षित होते हैं. So Krishna's beauty is the original beauty. So wherever you see any beauty, should be immediately reminded of Krishna. That is called as Shastra Chakshu, Jnana Chakshu. If you have Jnana Chakshu, Shastra Chakshu, whenever we see beauty, knowledge, strength, wealth, immediately you are reminded of Krishna, because Krishna is the source of beauty, knowledge, strength, and wealth, fame, and renunciation. So all that originally comes from Krishna. Krishna is reservoir full, whereas this fellow has only little wealth, little beauty, little knowledge, little strength, little fame. His fame is not so well. All over, if you go to city, you find so many posters and this mayor and that what they call MLA, Amdar, Khasdar, all that. So you have to know these are all famous people of Pune, maybe. The same people in the MP and UP, nobody knows. Tirekar, Anna Tirekar or something. Yogesh Tirekar maybe. Yogesh Anna Tirekar, I think. Whatever the name. So if you go to MP, Guna and Gwalior, Yogesh Tirekar, कोई तिलक लगाने वाला होगा, फिर तिलक लगा के पैसा कमाता होगा. नहीं वैसे नहीं, बड़ा आमदार है. आमदार है, ठीक है, आम है, आम दरवाजा है क्या उसका, आमदार. So it has no. Or the richest people. How many of you know 10 richest people of the world? Raise your hand. Their names. रानी मुझे एक भी पता नहीं. मुझे राधा और वृंदावन चंद्र ही पता है. एवरग्रीन रिच पीपल. बाकी एक भी नाम पता नहीं. हो सकता है बिल गेट्स उसमें हो नहीं हो, पता नहीं. ही मे बी आउट ऑफ द कंपटीशन. अंबानी हो सकता है, पता नहीं है कि नहीं, भगवान जाने. So these are all so-called people, nobody knows about them. But Krishna is known all over the 14 planetary systems and in every universe. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutai Stunvanti Divyastavai Vede Sangha Padakrama Upanishadair Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyana Vastita Tadagatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Navidu Sura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha. 12th canto, 13th, last chapter, first verse. So he's saying that Brahma, Yam Brahma, Rudra, Maruta, Indra, Chandra, Vayu, Varun, all demigods, everybody is glorifying Krishna. Yogis in their meditation are meditating on Krishna in the form of Paramatma. All the Vedas, the different lines in them, they're all glorifying Krishna only. यस्यांतम न विदु, उनका अंत किसी को पता ही नहीं, आदि अंत पता ही नहीं भगवान का. सुरों को पता नहीं, असुरों को पता नहीं. That's Krishna. I offer my obeisances. So if one has Shastra Chakshu, one will be attracted to Krishna. Anything you see, like you see this, what they call trendy computer, like that. So what is it? It's basically Bhumi, Apo, and Anala. Three things maybe are there in that. Maybe Vayu, something. Chalo pakad lo, ether also. Because Pancha Mahabhut only. Earth, water, air, fire, ether. Just to combine in some particular way and make this, and you become attracted. Just like a dough, atta, wheat flour, you mix it with water and you make the dough. And then from that you can make different shapes. Or from earth also, you pour water in that mix and then you make different dolls. Like in our childhood in Diwali, how many of you made fort? In Maharashtra it's very famous. They make fort and they have Sainik and all that, some kind of structure like that. In Diwali children make. So you make all that and it looks attractive. But it's all, what is it? It's earth only. Earth, water, fire, air, ether. And our body is nothing that only. Only soul has entered. We have entered. So it looks all the time beautiful and all that stuff. But this is just superficial. Real thing should be seen. So one who sees only Shakti, he has these fleshy eyeballs. He has Charma Chakshu, vision. And one who sees the Shaktiman behind the Shakti, he has Jnana Chakshu. And one who sees Krishna, who is the supreme Shaktiman, because of whom the soul also gets strength, and he is part and parcel of Krishna only. So such a person has Premanjana Churita Chakshu. So he is special. Uttamadhikari. 148. Shravane darshane akarshaya sarvaman apana aswadite Krishna karena yatan. All minds are attracted by hearing his sweet voice and flute, or by his seeing his beauty. Even Lord Krishna himself makes efforts to taste that sweetness. ये माधुर्यामृत पान सदा यही करे तृष्णा शांति नहे Krishna bade nirantare. The thirst of one who always drinks the nectar of that sweetness is never satisfied. Rather, that thirst increases constantly. So, very special. That is not the case with anything material. You keep drinking amras, 1 liter, 2 liter, 5 liters, 10 liter, and then you are vomiting like, and it is not going inside. The tank is filled, it's overfilled, it's about to rupture now. Now there may be rupture in the stomach and all the mango juice will start coming out. So that is the case with anything material. But Krishna conscious juice is not like that. It's ever relishable. It increases. And that is how those who are in the renounced order can go on. Otherwise, there is no wife, no physical beauty to relish, no wealth with them, and nothing that worldly people have. No fame, not much outing, just in the ashram, 4 walls. How can one go on like that whole life? Akhela. Welcome to the world of loneliness. When anybody joins as a brahmachari, he will Radhana Swami Maharaj. When he tells Maharaj, I have joined as a brahmachari. Maharaj says, welcome to the world of loneliness. आओ अकेलेपन के जीवन में आपका स्वागत है. बट ब्यूटी है कि अकेला जीवन जीना है लेकिन स्वागत कोई और कर रहा है, यानी है कोई तो और स्वागत भी हो रहा है. सो इट्स अचिंत्य भेदाभेद तत्व. देयर आर मेनी brahmacharis around, but no one for you. You're all alone. You have to fly your own wings like that. They do, but it's a life of loneliness. And in one sense, everybody is lonely only. In the heart of your heart, you are lonely only. Sometimes outside the heart also you are lonely. In the room also people are lonely. Old husband and old wife, son is in Boston and daughter is in Houston and another somebody somewhere else, and they are lonely only. So that is how life is. And while leaving body, one is alone only. Nobody can die for anybody. One has to fly his own plane. So life is made like that. But in Grihastha ashram there is some feeling of wife is there, children are there, parents are there, relatives are there. But these are all asat sainya. Asat sainya shwasaswa. They are there but they are not there. Just like Gajendra, when he got caught by his leg in the water by crocodile, he said, come on, help. They all went out immediately. First thing they did, they went out of the water. ये पकड़ा गया, कहीं हम पकड़े न जाए. ठीक है, एक को पकड़ा, ठीक है, अभी उसको ही पकड़ के रखो, उसका ही खून चूसो, हमें बख्श दो. Spare us. This is how life is. In COVID period also, the wife saw husband got COVID. Okay, ठीक है, at least I can remain and take care of children. Like that. In case उनको कुछ हो गया, तो मैं हूँ. Nowadays, before marriage only. Before marriage, one girl told one of our boys, I was involved in their matchmaking. Matchmaking means forwarding that. So she said, I want to continue doing job throughout life. He said, why? I have enough money. She said that in case something happens to you in future, I have my widowed mother. I have to look after her anyway. And plus something happens to you, so your mother also and children. So better just in case. अभी मिलन हुआ नहीं, इसके पहले ही विरह का भाव है. Like before entering Grihastha ashram, Vanaprastha preparation. Not Vanaprastha, that will be Grihastha only, but without husband. So why to think like that? But anyway, this is modern thinking. Insecurity everywhere. Before marriage only insecurity. The husband is not able to give that security. He's saying, I am there, my wealth is there. No, your wealth may remain, but you may not remain. Or you may remain, your wealth may not remain. And both may go. So better I have my own job.
You have done something before that.
You tell her that. I'll give her number to you. And you tell. I raise my hands and I'm chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I'm feeling fortunate that I don't have to undergo such trauma. That hearing from somebody कि just आप चले गए तो क्रोकोडाइल आया नहीं, मैं पकड़ा गया ही नहीं, और आप पहले पानी में ही उतरने से डरे नहीं. अगर आपके पाँव को क्रोकोडाइल ने पकड़ा तो आपके भी तो पकड़ सकते हैं, फिर पानी में जाने का नहीं. तो अच्छा है, people are ब्रह्मस्थ nowadays. Not grihastha, they are not able to marry because of this kind of strange world. Anyway, let us go ahead. This is very nice. This is nice world. Rather, the thirst increases constantly. अतृप्त हैया करे विधिरा निंदान अविदग्ध विधि भाला ना जाने सृजन. Such a person, being unsatisfied, begins to blaspheme Lord Brahma, saying that he does not know the art of creating well and is simply inexperienced. Why? Because Brahma has created these eyelids which every now and then cover our eyes and eyesight, and thus we cannot see Krishna for a moment. Gopis are saying basically. Atati te, it's coming, yeah. That is coming, Gopis was. कोटि नेत्र नाही दिला
कोटि नेत्र नाही
सबे दिला दुई
दिला तुई
आहाते नियमेश
आते निवेश
कृष्ण की देखी बमुई.
कृष्ण के देखे बस
So what Brahma should have done? He should have given koti netra. In one sense, Indra got them hundreds of eyes all over body because he polluted, molested the wife of Gautam Rishi, Ahilya. So then Gautam Rishi became very angry. He said, you are so attracted to the private part of women, so may the private parts appear all over your body. His whole body was having the private part of women. And it is such a disgrace. All over, anywhere he goes in public, people will say, hey, क्या है ये? इतना सब आकर्षण तो सब आ गया आपके बॉडी पे. So he begged forgiveness and said, please have mercy. So okay, all of these appearances will turn into eyes, and then that was okay. Then he got eyes all over the body. If you go to Mayapur Panchatattva Hall, if you are hearing class there, how many of you seen? There that photo is there. Indra with 1,000 eyes in front of Mahaprabhu. You have seen? Huh? This was long before, 5-6 years back. I don't know now what is there, but it was there. So Indra is blessed because even if this eye closes or this eye closes or 10, 15, 20 eyes close, at least other 10, 50, 20 eyes will be open. At least one eye will be always open. And with that eye he can see the beauty of Krishna. So either Brahma should have given koti netra, millions of eyes to everyone, but then unfortunately he has given only two eyes. And that also, okay, chalo, two also is okay. But tahate nimesha, but in that eyelids are there and they close. Krishna ki dekhe bamui, how will I see Krishna? Lovely face of Krishna. That is what gopis think, and that is revealed by them in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 31st chapter. Shukdev Goswami is telling in the 15th verse, Atati yad bhavan anhikananam trutir yugayate tam pashatham kotila kuntalam shri mukham chate jada udikshatam pakshmakrut drusham. Atati means Krishna goes, Yad Bhavan, when he leaves, Anhi, in the daytime, Kananam, to the forest, Trutir, in half a second only, Truti, there are different considerations, Nimesh, Truti, Danda, Ghatika, Muhurta, Prahar, different time scale. So Truti is half a second. Trutir Yugayate, half second appears like 12 years or more. Tvam apashyatam, because we are not able to see you. Kotila kuntalam, he has curly locks of hair. Kuntalam, they adorn his lovely face. Shri mukham chate, jada udikshatam, jada is stupid, without brain, foolish. Who udikshatam, looking at pakshma krut, the maker of eyelashes, which close, drisham, of the eyes. The gopi said, O Krishna, when you go to the forest during the day and we do not see your sweet face, which is surrounded by beautiful curling hair, half a second becomes as long as an entire age for us. And we consider the Creator who has put eyelids on the eyes we use for seeing you to be simply a fool. When will we have such? We close so many times eyes. So we don't have the vision of Krishna. And vision of Krishna is such for pure devotees that even if you close eyes, you can see him. In fact, if everything else is not seen, naturally Krishna only should be seen. Because when you close eyes, you are not able to see anything. Then Krishna is everything. He can see everything. When you are not able to see anything, you should be able to see everything in the form of Krishna. Our problem is because of our material vision. When we close our eyes, we are not able to see anything. दिख नहीं रहा है कुछ, दिख नहीं, अरे लाइट लगाओ, लाइट क्यों लगाना है? Krishna is there always, all time light. If your heart is enlightened, you don't need this external light. Otherwise, you get so much. Where do you where electric supply? Now will it come? Here it comes anyway because of generator. But Krishna is the original generator. So, Gopascha Krishnam Upalabhya Chiradabhishtam
Gopascha Krishnam Upalabhya Chiradabhishtam
Yat Prekshane Drushishu Pakshmakritam Shapanti
Yat Prekshane Drushishu Pakshmakritam
Drugbhir Rudhikrutamalam Parirabhya Sarvat Sadbhavamapurapi Nityayujam Dubrapam. The gopis saw their beloved Krishna at Kurukshetra after a long separation. They secured and embraced him in their hearts through their eyes, and they attained a joy so intense that not even perfect yogis can attain it. The gopis cursed the creator for creating eyelids that interfered with their vision. This is quite later, 10th canto, 82nd chapter, 39th verse. Mood is the same. That was in Vrindavan, this Yatatiyat Bhavan. This was in Vrindavan when Krishna is hardly 10, 12 years old, 10 years old around. And this is years later in Kurukshetra when gopis got to saw him in Rajavesh. Krishnavaloken vina नेत्रे फल नाही आन यही जाना कृष्ण देखे सही भाग्यवान. There is no consummation for the eyes other than the sight of Krishna. Whoever sees him is most fortunate indeed. So consummation means completion, perfection. So perfection of eyes is to be able to see Krishna. Whoever sees him is most fortunate indeed. So one should be able to see Krishna always. One is, at least we should develop Madhyamadhikari vision, that means Jnana Chakshu, by which anything you see Krishna only. That means Krishna is the energetic. Energy you see, energy, just like Prabhasmi Shashi Suryayo. I am the light of sun and moon. Prabha, Shmi. Shashi means moon and Surya means sun. So now we are not able to see sun or moon because so much cloudy. But then we have these tubes and bulbs. They are deriving their light from originally sun only. So when you see the tube lights, you should be able to remember Krishna. Prabhasmi Shashi Surya. Simple. And anything like the fan is moving. So okay, wasting Krishna's energy. Okay, drying clothes maybe. So then what? Mad bhayat vati vatoyam. That wind is blowing because of fear of me. Lord Kapila says. So anywhere you see cannot be reminding you of anything but Krishna. If you have knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, you are ignorant. Then anything you see, you are only mesmerized by the what do you call illusory potency, because it's all Shakti only. And which Shakti is that? It's illusory potency. But illusory potency also comes from Krishna only. He says that Bhumira Panalo Vayu Khamano Buddhir Yocha Ahankariti Me Bhinna Prakritir Ashtata. Ahankar Itiyam Me. May means what? May month. After April. These are all my separated energies. So energies are separated, but they are Krishna's energies. So one should be able to see Krishna. That Madhyamadhikari vision should be there. Best is to have Uttamadhikari vision, that only seeing Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. You don't see Sthavar and Jangam. Then you don't see energy only in one sense. You don't see computer, you don't see wall, you don't see fan, you don't see tubes. You don't see. You see only Krishna, 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 Krishna. You are completely mad in Krishna praying. That is perfection. But no problem. Currently we may not be that level. So we may see lockers, we may see walls, whatever it is. So we should be able to see Krishna because he is the energetic behind these energies which are visible around. Yes, any question?
see Krishna, we are trying to enjoy Krishna, and pure devotees, they don't even want to see Krishna, they only want to do bhajan. And
Yes, if you have that enjoying mentality, you will suffer.
how do
Because calm is there. When you have enjoying mentality, calm is there. Atmendriya pritivancha. You can make Krishna the object of your enjoyment. We don't spare anyone. जो भी आया सामने उसका भोग करने. तो कृष्ण भी आएंगे तो हो सकता है that same mentality is there. Then you will suffer because calm will lead to, it's a problem. Isn't it? What is he saying? That dushpurena analenacha. It's like a fire which burns. So we have to ultimately work for Krishna's pleasure, not that he is the object of our enjoyment. We are the objects of his enjoyment. Krishna, you enjoy me. In Hare Krishna mantra means, oh Lord, you enjoy me. You are the supreme enjoyer. Now I am offering myself fully to you. Please enjoy. Not that I will enjoy you. Please engage me in your loving devotional service. So mood has to be proper. Attitude, advancement depends on the attitude of the follower. So we have to be proper, having proper attitude. See, anything you are enjoying in life is nothing but energy of Krishna only. Illusory energy. So that's why she troubles. Japatiya maya tare, nikatastha maya tare, japatiya tare. So if you try to enjoy Krishna, then there also there will be problem. Whether you take energy of Krishna for your enjoyment or Krishna himself, the energetic, the source of energy, that enjoying mentality is the problem. Bhoga vritti. That has to be given up.
how to take darshan? Then how to take darshan?
How to take darshan?
The same
That Krishna, I am present for you. Enjoy me. Please shower your merciful glance upon me. I am a fallen conditioned soul. I am suffering in this world. Please give me service. Please keep me always at your lotus feet. That Ainanda Tanuja Kinkaram Patitam Mam Vishame Bhavambudo Krupaya Tava Pada Pankaja Sthita Dhuli Sadrusham Vishina. You can look at the lotus feet of Krishna and say that, please make me a particle of dust at your lotus feet. Please accept me. Though I don't deserve that, but you are merciful. Karuna Sindhu. So please be merciful.
Naman Prabhu, online question is there. Since we are talking about insecurities, after coming to Krishna consciousness, we still have insecurities in devotional life. Example, if I will be taking this service, my future in devotional life will be bright. So become
If I take
choose in
what?
service. If I will be taking this service, my future in devotional life will be bright.
Oh, that is all foolishness.
So become choosing service.
Who are
how
you to
deal
decide?
with
Your brahmachari life means जो बोला सो किया. That's it. You don't have any choice. Zero choice. This is modern day life nowadays. Authorities give choice. Choose any service. But the ideal brahmachari life means brahmachari gurukule vasan. He has to reside in Gurukul. Danto, control his senses. Senses will be blurting out. If I do this service, my future will be bright. That kind of blurting of the senses will be there. But Danto, he has to control his senses, control his mind. Brahmachari Gurukule Vasan Danto Guru or Hitam. He has to work for Guru's hit. Not that my future will be bright. What your future? Guru's mission. And then Acharan Dasavat Nicha. Best brahmachari should always think, I am a bhangi. I am taking the life of a bhangi. भंगी के जीवन को, पेशे को, व्यवसाय को स्वीकार कर रहा हूं. पूरा जीवन टॉयलेट बाथरूम, डेली 8 to 10 hours or maybe 12 to 14 hours minimum in toilet, and like this till the last breath. हो सकता है उधर ही मृत्यु होके वो बेसिन में, सिंक में ही गिर जाए, और फिर वो बोलेंगे जीवन भर ये प्रभु ने ये टॉयलेट क्लीन किया है, इधर ही समाधि बना देते. वो टॉयलेट बंद कर देंगे और उसके ऊपर लिख देंगे, इन द लविंग मेमोरी ऑफ सुंदरश्याम दास ब्रह्मचारी हु क्लीन्ड दिस टॉयलेट थ्रू आउट हिज लाइफ. ये उनका भी समाधि बन गया है. So this is the perfection, not bright future, invisible future. टॉयलेट में दरवाजा बंद कर दिया, आपका बॉडी उधर दफन हो गया. Perfection. Like that should be brahmachari life. ये क्या है? फ्यूचर that is foolishness. Maya. Before becoming brahmachari only, he is engulfed by Maya. And what to speak after he becomes brahmachari and then limelight brahmachari. And then to he is in super Maya. Mahamaya. Maha ऐसे नहीं होता ब्रह्मचर्य. It's all organizational defects, institutional defects. Just because we are in ISKCON organization, which is worldwide organization, then we are thinking, which temple are we? Pune, NVCC, whole world envies. That's why it's envy. And nobody reads CC, so it's CC. So much envy that buy to CC. So I want to be brahmachari in NVCC. Neighbors envy, owners pride. Like that. Pride temple or what is pride of association. It's all foolishness. This is what is Bhaktivinoda Thakur said that what they call that management is the necessary devil. Management? Organization is the necessary evil. Now spreading Krishna consciousness far and wide, we have organizational, international society registered in the government. But that should not be create defect in us. That should be for getting strength, not for developing pride and further increasing that pride. That is not proper. One has to be intelligent. One has to know. When we hear from Guru, and Guru opens our eyes and he makes it clear, this is Krishna, this is Maya. Don't be in Maya. Don't get attracted to Krishna. Don't get attracted to illusory potency. Illusory potency, the whole world is getting attracted. So what is so great deal if you as a brahmachari get attracted to illusory potency? You are fool number one then. At least others, they say हम तो अज्ञानी हैं, हमें और कुछ पता नहीं. मोबाइल, लैपटॉप, समोसा, पकोड़ा, यही हमारा जीवन है. That is okay because they are in ignorance and they admit also. And we are saying I am so much in knowledge. And we are getting attracted to illusory potency. That will not be appropriate. So we have to be in knowledge. There is no question of thinking that this is limelight. Just that's why best is to join as a brahmachari at the age of 5 only. When that pride and all is not there. Children very easily they will keep cleaning toilet, bathroom. Nobody is thinking, ये क्या है, गंदगी में डाल दिया हमको. टॉयलेट स्टूल साफ कर रहे हैं, ये थोड़ा ही नहीं होता है. नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर महाशय, you see, he was prince, the son of Krishnanand Dutt, who was the king of Keturigram, and he is cleaning stool and urine of Loknath Das Goswami. So are we having Narottam Das Thakur as our hero, or materialistic people who never want to get into toilet and clean stool and all that? So who is our hero? We have to be very clear. If somebody wants to be a brahmachari, he has to have Narottam Das Thakur as his hero, not anybody else. Jayanand Prabhu, what services he was doing mainly? Sweeping, collecting all the dirt and throwing it in the dustbin, isn't it? That Rath Yatra service was given to him, so he was doing once in a year. But otherwise, which service was his most favorite? Sweeping only, cleaning. So that's what our goal should be. Just humble menial servant. It is not for prestige. Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim. When we are saying that my future will be bright or whatever, that means you want many followers, isn't it? Why should you be mad after followers? We want to follow Krishna. We want to follow Guru. We want to become followers. I want to become a follower, a sincere follower of my Guru, a sincere follower of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Prabhupada. So what this, without becoming followers, proper followers, we are becoming worst. We want to become the top leaders. That means worst leaders. Andha yatander upaniyamanam. We are like a blind leader and taking some hundreds of other blind people will fall in the ditch. So one should never worry. Our prestige is a stool. Puja, labha, pratishtha, shukarevra vishtha. It's a dung of boar and wild boar and wild she boar, Mrs. Boar, Not Lord Varahadev and Mrs. Varaha. Not that. Wild boar. His Gorgon Maharaj says. Dung of a wild she boar. मादा क्या सुअर, जंगली सुअर की विष्ठा, smearing it all over. So there's no question of future and all. One should not. That itself shows passion, because you are too much concerned about future. Present. Brahmachari means ideally, okay, ठीक है, passionate boy may join as a brahmachari, but slowly or sooner or later he should come to the mode of goodness, and he should be in the present. How fortunate I am that I have been allowed to stay in NVCC. Radha Vrindavan Chandra, I am such a fallen, lusty, angry, proud, illusioned fellow, and I am allowed to be at the lotus feet of Radha Vrindavan Chandra. Gaurnita, my God, you should cry tears and never worry about future. Future means passion, and thinking too much about the past means ignorance. Just brooding over the past. Oh, IIT में नहीं मिला admission. So that is, as much as you are lamenting about your past, that much you have domination of ignorance in your life, in your heart. And as much as you are hankering for the future, big position, limelight and bright future, that much you are in passion. Passion is dominating your life. So as we practice Bhakti, Krishna consciousness, slowly, passion and ignorance should reduce. Nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavats. And then tada rajastamo bhava kaman sitam sattve prasiddhati. One should be in the mode of goodness. And goodness means present. I am so fortunate being in the present. I am so fortunate. Now I am in the class. Okay, let me hear the class or speak the class. Now I am taking prasad. Let me relish Krishna's mercy or whatever. Now I am guiding some devotee. Let me do this service properly. So being in the present tense, not going to the past and lamenting about things, and not going in future and hankering for this. These are all defects in us. So slowly, or maybe at the earliest, we should come to the mode of goodness and just count the blessings. Count the blessing. How many blessings I have? I have association of devotees. I have Prasad. I have Tulsi Maharani. I have Radha Vrindavan Chandra. I have Prabhupada. I have Prabhupada books. Just count the blessings. Never worry about future. Nor should one lament about the past. Okay. Listen, a past is history and future is a mystery. Be in the present. So don't join as a brahmachari with full swing passion. Be in the mode of goodness. Even when brahmachari he becomes very passionate and wants to marry. I know, I will not tell the name. When one such brahmachari told his Maharaj, I am feeling very lusty. I have to have a woman and get married. Maharaj said, Prabhu, this is very strong passion. If you marry now, the child produce will be highly passionate. 6 months, now you change from saffron to white, stay in ashram for 6 months, render services, cool down, come to somewhat goodness, then we'll arrange your marriage to some girl. And he remained in ashram in white for 6 months. He did not marry immediately. He followed Guru Agya. So the rest of the life is not went out for passion. No. That also has to be properly done. Passion and ignorance are not good. And that's how then all the 6 anathas come from either passion or ignorance or mixture of passion and ignorance. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. All either lust, either passion or ignorance or combination of the two. There is no goodness there. Nothing is produced. Kam is not produced from goodness. Anger is not produced from goodness. And illusion is not produced from goodness. Envy is not produced from goodness. Nor are which one remain? Pride and greed. They are all passion ignorance. So don't have any insecurity. Cool down. Krishna is there. And also joining as a brahmachari means surrender. Surrender has 6 symptoms, and one of them is Rakshishyati iti Shwaso. Krishna will definitely protect me. Don't worry. Have faith. Yes.
For joining, we may think that the parent temple which you are connected to, that parent temple has not so much strict system of morning program, and so much of the nourishment is not there, and some
In one sense, it is not our consideration. Basically, we are connected to some devotee, and the devotee inspires us to be a brahmachari, life of dedication, and all that. So, generally, as per his guidance, we join counselor or whatever, some guide. Generally, that is how we join. Otherwise, then, in one sense, it's like independent life only. On the beginning of brahmacharya only, he is independent. He is now thinking, parent temple not so good in morning program. This temple is very good, but this is a small temple. So just like outside job, we take like that only. Now you are on your own. कोई है नहीं, आपको ही देखना है आपका फ्यूचर. आई हैव टू स्टैंड ऑन माय ओन लेग्स. तो कौन सा कंपनी अच्छा है, ये कंपनी अच्छा है लेकिन दूर है, ये पास में है लेकिन कम सैलरी है, ये है वो है, क्या करूँ, बिजनेस करूँ, जॉब करूँ. So it's like you are on your own. Material life, that is okay. Material life. Spiritual life is not on our own. We have counselor, we have guide, we have guru. So in consultation with them, maybe in consultation with guru and guide, or in case guru is far, we cannot, and we have very nice guide. So in consultation with him, we may decide where to join, etc. So that when I was a boy only, student only, 1998, when I was hardly 20 years old, so that time I was going to Radha Gopinath temple so much in 1998, January to May. I took so much association of Maharaj, so much myself and Sri Gushanpu mainly. To some extent Advaita Acharya, but not much, but mainly myself and Sri Gushanpu, but more than even Sri Gushanpu myself. I would go every weekend to Radha Gopinath temple and take a lot of association of Maharaj. So much so that both of us in Pune became famous, like, hey, these are IY Bombay boys. Our boyfriends or devotee friends, they used to chide us, they used to lovingly criticize. These are IY Bombay boys, IY Bombay boys. So we are all IY Pune famous, and whenever they would see us, IY Bombay boys, like that. So then, so when after some time when I was to join, so I was thinking in mind, if I join Radha Gopinath temple, I will be getting so much association of Maharaj. Well, Maharaj is there in Gopinath. That time G was not existing also. So all the time Maharaj, India's name is Gopinath temple only. So I will get so much association of Maharaj. 7 months association in a year, and 5 months okay without him. So I was thinking, that thought was coming 2, 3, 4 times. It came in my mind, but then I corrected myself that I became a devotee, came in ISKCON because of Radheshyam Prabhu's endeavors and sacrifice. He was sent from Radha Gopinath temple to Pune, and that's where I was a student in Pune, and that's how I got connected to ISKCON Pune. And our weekly program, morning program, voice setup, everything was done by Radheshyam Pr and Pune, Radha Kunji Mary, they have given me so much prasadam, shelter every weekend. Other times, because 1998 only I went and took a lot of worship, but 99, 2000, that time Radha Kunji Mary temple was our parent temple only. So then I said I will join, and service in separation is more important. With Guru, Vapu association will be temporary anyway. So Vani is only, Prabhupada stresses a lot. So let me join Radha Kunja Mary temple in Pune only. And whenever temple allows, I will go to Gopinath temple and take association of Maharaj. And yatras are there and all that. So now if you see Radha Gopinath temple also, Maharaj hardly stays. Now he is all the time in GV, or more or less he is all the time in America only. And if at all he is in India, mainly in GV. Hardly in Gopinath. And if he is giving class in Gopinath, then brahmachari is from here anyway go. If I wish, I could go also. So we have to join on spiritual grounds. We should not be, brahmachari life is no individual. That one independence is how to think of my bright future as a brahmachari, and another independence is which temple I should join. So ideally it should not be like that. It should be in connection with some devotee, ideally. Worst scenario which may be there for many others in ISKCON itself, then they may have to think, okay, ISKCON Mayapur 500 brahmacharis, ISKCON Pune 150 brahmacharis, famous also. So they may think which temple to join, but they are like kind of orphans only in one sense, without any guide for joining. And tomorrow they may find, oh, I joined Pune temple, but then I find this problem here, that problem here. Let me just leave this temple. Now I'll go to another temple. That temple seems to be better. Then they will go there, and after some months or years, they'll feel, oh, here another problem. Like that in ISKCON earlier, some 20, 30 years back, a lot of hopping would happen. People would go from this temple, that temple. Like if you ask a brahmachari who has come to your temple, so you're staying in temple, you joined here? No. This is my 7th temple और 4th temple. इसके पहले मैं तिरुपति में था 2 साल, फिर मुझे वो अच्छा नहीं लगा, फिर मैं मायापुर में था 3 साल, फिर मैं बॉम्बे में था. Now this is 4th temple. Like that, lot of brahmacharis would do. This was very common, quite common in ISKCON. You understand? Because कोई shelter नहीं है. So that should not be like that.
But taking permission, we can go for it.
Yeah, we should discuss with him where to join. Ideal would be his place only, ideally, because he is situated there. Powerful devotee. Temple may be small, morning prayer program may not be good, but then he is there, let's say as one of the leaders, and he is going to set it right. Or there are other educated devotees joining, and they are reforming the temple. If you the same Pune temple, only if you would have seen in 1996 and all that, what kind of scenario was there? Eventually it was made. I heard in Kunjaberi temple some brahmachari paid obeisances to Kunja. I don't know how far it is, and somebody hit him on the head or something with what do you call hammer. Blood आ गया जमीन पे temple hall में. ऐसे मैंने सुना है, देखा नहीं. This was before 96 maybe. Brahmacharis were envious each other, something like that. So from that lowest kind of standard, it is raised to now very high standards because of very sincere, mature devotees taking lead. Understand? So thus one has to discuss with guide and see what is the need also. For some years maybe, okay, in consultation with him. Like our here brahmacharis from all over India or all over the world, we invite them for PDC training. So as whatever the temple sends them for 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, sometimes 2-3 years, they may come and stay here. Likewise, some devotees go, some brahmacharis stay in GV also. They complete their bhakti vaibhav, something like that. And then they go to their parent temple, because parent temple may not be having that facility. That may be okay. And some others do online course, Bhakti Vaibhav or Bhakti Shastri or whatever it is. So it should be, basically it's not independent life. One has to be very clear, brahmachari life is not an independent life at all. It is a life of dependency and taking shelter. That's the principle. Otherwise, there is no shelter of wife, there is no shelter of house, there is no shelter of money. So then what shelter is there? Shelter of devotees is there. Some guide, 1, 2, 3, senior so many, and equals, and whole shelter is there. That shelter has to be taken, and that's how one should join. Otherwise, it will be a very risky thing. Any other?
So as you said that we should go for even if cleaning services and all is given, for like even if cleaning services and all is cleaning services and all is given, so we should do it lifetime. But then sometimes I went to some place like in ISKCON only, and then over here also in kitchen department, and the cleaning department, the devotees are always unhappy because no one gives them love, because they are not at the limelight.
We are not joining to seek love. Ideally, brahmachari means love distributor, not love seeker. But still, some love is offered anyway by devotees. Main love is offered by mother in the form of scriptures. Brahmachari should be intellectually stout. And after initiation, Guru becomes the father. And who becomes mother? Scriptures. So we get love from mother mainly in childhood. Isn't it? Mother is a personification of love. Father gives discipline, etc. But mother gives love, emotions, etc. So we should get from there mainly. And we should not be seeking love. We should be distributing love. It's a time for distribution. Still, when one is young, before joining as a brahmachari, he is offered so much love by seniors and all that. After joining as a brahmachari also, he will be offered some love or something. But still, it should not be the thought. that here I am joining so that brahmacharis will love me. That should not, that kind of, we are not a kid now. We are somewhat grown up also. In one sense, in the heart we remain like a kid, but still you have to be mature also to be distributing love. So if you become very emotional, then a brahmachari will have a tough time in ashram, because he has a lot of emotional need which ashram life may not be able to fulfill. In family life, it can be, wife can embrace that husband, she can kiss him, and some kind of emotional, whatever emotion. But there also problem comes, because man's need can be a lot as far as emotion, and she may feel, what is this all the time embracing? I don't. She is not happy about all that, and you are wondering then, ye kya hai? Then that's how, then extramarital affair. Okay, my colleague in the office, she is better. She is much more promising than my wife at home. And he gets carried away. Carried away means far away, too far. So one should, in spiritual life, a lot of, we dance, we chant, isn't it? That's fine. Apart from that, too much is not good. Ati sarvatra varjayat in one sense. And emotional need is material need in one sense. Spiritual emotions will be satisfied through scriptures, through dancing with devotees. We have prasadam together, we have yatra together, so many things together only. Na? You may get some nice friend in ashram, and you may go on with him for years together, but sometimes that relationship can be broken. He can be sent to another temple. If you ask me who were my friends in 1996, 97, 98, who were the brahmacharis I joined with in 2000, etc., almost nobody is there. Guru Goswami was there in temple, ashram. Radheshyam Pr was there. Then others are gone, scattered here. Sundara Prabhu is, you'll see, hardly is visible here. He was the one who joined. And many others who left ashram. Some others went to another temple. Premni Prabhu, my own counselor, he's in Radha Gopinath temple. And Goswami Prabhu was sent to Vrindavan. Eventually, he left ashram also. So like that, if you see now, who is there around? Keshi Han Prabhu was there. He was anyway elderly, so he was not like my Sakhyaras friend. Friendly as brahmachari, but age gap is there. And he was never in youth preaching here. So if you see my companions, hardly anybody is there. I'm all alone. But I'm going on. All alone, but not alone. With 100 others. If you see in Guru Puja, I'm dancing with you all, isn't it? ऐसे नहीं कि मेरे फ्रेंड होंगे तो ही मैं डांस, नहीं तो ऐसे नहीं, जो है वो फ्रेंड वो तो आएंगे नहीं गुरु पूजा में अपनी वाइफ के साथ गुरु पूजा. So one has to be adjusting. Yes.
You mentioned about that Brahmastha thing. So
That is not a proper word.
like that is not a problem. There is no ashram only, like kind of only brahmachari, only there brahmacharis. So many devotees, our ISKCON devotees are only in NVCs. They are telling me, not brahmacharis, congregation devotees. They are telling me, Prabhu, you are planning to join. You are a single child. You can live with your parents and do services from there only.
You brahmachari joining means his inspiration should come mainly from brahmacharis and sannyasis. So how can you derive inspiration by hearing from congregation members?
No, not hearing, bro. Just like when I was in Maharaj Vyas Puja, so some senior devotees like, okay, you want to join or something. They told, okay, you take permission from His Holiness Anant Krishna Goswami Maharaj or that Maharaj. You take guidance from them also, and then you see the scenario, and then you're
planning your initiated disciple. Or
I'm not an initiated disciple.
you're aspiring from?
His Holiness Radha Goswami Maharaj.
So that may be the case. Radha Govind Maharaj was famous as a Kathakar, and he had been wandering all over Bihar and all. He preached, and Maharaj is deep in depth into scripture. He is not famous for so many temple construction and the brahmachari setup. So his disciples may have difficulty, but then also they must be having some regular guide, no? May not be disciples of Radha Govind Swami Maharaj, but some other gurus' disciples. So such gurus have their temples, or those gurus' disciples have temples where you must be having some regular guide. In consultation with them, you should join one of the temples. Otherwise, if you remain on your own, Radha Govind Maharaj can remain on his own and he can be a pure devotee. He can cry tears in his old age, and you will be crying tears for some other reason. Not because of the katha, whole life katha has absorbed in your heart and you're crying tears like Maharaj. You'll be crying because so much Maya went inside, because you are na ghar ke na ghat ke. You are neither in brahmacharya ashram nor in grihastha ashram, in between hanging here there. That is not a proper thing. Brahmacharya has to join a brahmacharya ashram. If you see Anand Krishna Goswami Maharaj, he was in Jew, na? The brahmacharya, simple. Similarly, other gurus, other disciples of Maharaj also, if you see, they were staying in some, very few might be there who were there with Maharaj traveling and arranging, setup, everything. There are few, countable few, 5, 10, 15 maybe. Most other disciples, if you see, they are fixed in some temple. They join some temple and they render services as brahmacharis. So, you have to do that. Brahmachari Gurukule Vasan. He has to stay in Guru's school only, ashram only. So, okay, your Guru may not have ashram like that, but your Guru is disciple of Prabhupada. Prabhupada has so many ashrams, hundreds of ashrams, temples where brahmacharya ashrams are available. And Maharaj will never say, no, 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 you should never stay in ashram. You should be independent. Maharaj will never say that. Okay. संतराश्री चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, समवेत गौर भक्तवृंद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंद. Just like there is modern thinking in girls, boys,